why, but for some reason my VLC player seems to crap out at the beginning and end of FLAC files lately. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, actually. Let's turn... No. And my mouse is crapping out on me, too. Everything's crapping out. It's just craptastic all over. Okay. Wait a minute. I can't hear the guys. What the fuck? Where's the guys? Where the fuck is the guys? Oh, there they are. Hi, guys.
Stop shit on him. You can't hear us.
Get a better fucking audio card.
Video audio card? Okay, I'll get right on that.
Audio card.
Audio card.
Yeah, I know.
Audio
I figured it out. No, it was fucked up because it was all fucked up from me fucking it up last night.
Why you making things spoopy, man?
There's the guys. Hey, guys. How the guys are you guys?
I'm guys.
So who we got in the house tonight?
I don't know.
Okay.
When are we going on live stream?
We're on now.
Oh. Hi, live stream.
So put your pants back on, for God's sake.
Oh shit.
All right.
I'll turn my other camera off there. So now when I hold things up to the camera, the guys in the chat won't know what I'm holding up to the camera until it appears on the live stream.
You asshole.
So look what I got.
God
See? Isn't that awesome? I bet if they could see it, they'd be so jealous.
It sucks.
Oh, they're all going to be watching the live stream. Okay, what was he holding up? What was he holding up? Fucking dick.
Trying to log in.
See?
Dick.
You are an asshole.
I gather they finally caught up.
You're just sitting there going, look what I got, guys.
Aw, man, spoilers, dude.
So, as you may have gathered, well, you knew I got this a while ago. I finally watched it this week. I watched it the other day. This thing that I'm holding.
The Hobbit, I'm sure. I'm sure it's the fucking
Fine, I'll
Hobbit.
turn the other camera on. There, see? I watched this thing here that I watched.
Yay.
Yeah, and it was amazing. I was a little nervous going in. Heard some mixed reviews, but I loved it. I thought it was fantastic and really enjoyed it amazingly. I was going to say immensely, but it came out so I just said amazingly.
Immensingly.
So I think I have the poster for the second one up. What is the date? This is the 13th. It comes out. It's next Friday, so 1 week from yesterday.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know it was coming out that quickly. Shit.
Yes. So I think I might actually go to see this one in the theater, because you need to see Lord of the Rings movies in the theater. You just do. Even though you know the extended version's coming out, you still want to see that shit on the big screen, man. That's what it's made for.
Yep.
So...
It makes you really hate the fact that there are extended editions, because it's just...
I know. I want to see that on the big screen.
But at least in the case of Lord of the Rings, they don't cut things out that are important to the freaking storyline. Like, I don't know, Green Lantern? Motherfucking Green Lantern?
Or reveal the ending of the movie 15 minutes into the movie.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Green Lantern, where one minute we're in the middle of a fucking warehouse, the next minute, city scene! No explanation!
Suddenly,
nothing at all!
Yeah, I found.
I like the movie though.
Was it Butterfly Effect was like that when you compare the director's cut to the theatrical cut? The director's cut just makes so much more sense, and actually is coherent. It's like I haven't watched the theatrical cut, but from what I've read, I've only seen the director's cut. But from what I've read of the comparison between the two, it's like the theatrical cut just kind of kept all the weirdness, but without any explanation. And the explanation is actually very simple, but the director's cut makes it a lot more clear. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Manic says, I missed the first Hobbit movie in the theater because my theater was only showing it in 3D, which I am not a fan of. Well, to be fair, there's like 3 versions of The Hobbit being shown in theaters. Well, possibly 4. Basically the 48 frames per second version and the 24 frames per second version, then the 3D version and the 2D version. So, yeah, there's a lot of versions. So I imagine some theaters just couldn't handle covering them all, so they just kind of picked the one they figured the majority would want to see. But yeah, definitely look forward to that.
I'm sure there are some theaters that are actually showing both the Hobbit and the new movie.
Yeah, I would think so. I remember when the third Lord of the Rings movie came out, there was a few theaters that had theatrical screenings of the extended cuts of the first 2.
Yeah.
And then they showed the third one right after. So it was like an all-day-long marathon.
I went to see Return of the King with my brother and a friend of his. Wait, no, it wasn't a friend of his. It was my sister-in-law's brother.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't like it as much as I did the Two Towers. I know most people say the Two Towers is the weaker film. I like the Two Towers the best.
I have not lost signal. What the fuck? I'm broadcasting just fine.
Lost signal. Zermazrak, otherwise known as Lost Signal.
What the fuck? My camera. Why? Why did it do that? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about because I said lost signal. What? It's fine. Welcome to the Lost Signal Show. Well, god damn it. That means I have to restart. Okay. We'll be right back. Work.
I got it.
What's going on?
Image format. Image format's American.
Hurry up. You're no American.
Are we back on?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. That would be a positivo.
Excellent. Yes, we are Vakj.
Vakj.
I need to make a t-shirt with that on it. Vakj. And only a select few will know what it means.
Excellent.
Then random people will walk up to you when you're wearing it and ask you what it means. And you can tell them all about the wonder and splendor that is me.
Or I could just say, oh, it
sounds like a good deal.
Some stupid thing some idiot on the internet said. I don't know. Some jerk on the internet.
I mean, it's clear. It says vaginas are really jammy.
Yes. Did you say are coitally jamming?
Clearly.
Oh.
Cayman.
Cayman? The Cayman Islands.
Cayman.
I just want a black shirt with white text. It just says Tallywhacker.
There you go. Tallywhacker.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
So, got Rosie this weekend? Yay!
Yay!
Awesome.
Was Had to work today, so I had to pick her up after work instead of yesterday after work. Or the fuck?
The fuck?
What?
What is all this shit? Go away. There. That should put an end to that. Kyle Zaleski says, "Hey Sean, I remember a few weeks ago you were saying you wanted to get the Breaking Bad Complete Series box set. Were you able to get one? They sold out almost immediately and are now selling for more than they were selling for, I'm guessing." No, I did not, because at the time that it came out, I don't think I had received my first paycheck from work. And the first few paychecks are going towards bills and Christmas, so any big, massive Blu-ray Complete Series box sets of things are just going to have to wait a little while. So if I can't get it, I can't get it. It's no big deal. It's not like I was, heavily invested in the show from day one. I literally watched the entire series the week of the final episode. So, so if I have to end up getting the individual sets, then I'll just get those. But that's all right. So right.
Yeah.
Why, hello there.
In fact, I'm going to check on Amazon right now and see what they're going for. Amazon.com. I think they were underestimating the popularity of it.
Yeah. Just like Sony.
Mia! Put a name thing on. Please!
Calm your tits.
You're jumping up and down like a kangaroo in heat.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Breaking Bad complete. I think it originally went for like 300. Oh, that's not that bad. 11 new from 435, 3 used from 349. I mean, didn't it go for like $300 or $400 when it first came out?
200.
Oh.
Well, then that is bad.
Hang on, the Amazon price, $289.95 for the Blu-ray. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there two versions? There's a 15-disc version and a 16-disc version. What is on that 16th disc?
Reasons?
I don't know. Unless one of them was misnumbered. Because Amazon has the 15-disc version for $289.95. You can buy it from a third-party seller new from $169.87. So I don't know.
DVD version?
Well, of course it's selling for almost double price on eBay. eBay's full of fucking scalpers. What do you expect? It's always going to be like that on eBay. Always, always, always.
You can...
sorry, what?
I was just going to say, you can get the Breaking Bad Complete Series 16-disc Blu-ray, includes digital copies, for $200 at Target.
Oh, well, there you go. I have a Target here. So happy we have Target now. Now I can go and get things at Target that only Target has at Target.
It might be in the store because it's unavailable online.
Cool. Mario Fanboy asks, "Hey Sean, what do you think of South Park? I like it, it's funny." Luke Schneor says, "Hey Sean, what are your opinions on the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer? Looks like a 3D CG clusterfuck, but I'll give it a chance." And that's it for the questions so much at the moment. Zach Dorbeck says, "Fuck that, get the Doctor Who set with 3.5 high-def seasons and 4.5 standard def seasons on 29 discs. 29 discs! Is that a reference to my old Alien set review? 9 discs! Yeah.
You're knitting.
Emitting.
I just noticed.
Something pink, too.
Emitting.
Explain, Tank, if you will.
The pink?
How you come about knitting.
I got bored.
Oh, knitting. There's a guy I always see on the bus who knits all the time. He makes like toques and scarves and stuff.
My
Mittens.
crochet stuff is downstairs. I was supposed to do
Hey,
it today.
when the apocalypse comes The knitters will be highly sought after, mark my words.
That's right.
And the basket weavers. Apparently Zach Torbeck was not referencing my Aliens anthology. That's just my own ego that was referencing it.
Also good.
Yes. So we were going to do Movie Gangbang last night, but could not due to extreme technical difficulties. Our usual host and recorder, Skinslip, was unable to join us. And he's unable to join us tonight as well. He might pop in if he can, but his modem died. So he is without proper, real, actual internet just after he got it back. Last week, you may recall, he was live from the laundry room. So he popped in briefly using his phone or his tablet or something, and it was so terrible. His voice just sounded like irritating, staticky noise. Oh, wait, that's before his internet died. No.
Damn.
Yeah, so anyway, it was terrible, and he couldn't do it.
That's probably the reason why.
So I was going to record it, but because I switched to the sound card apparently doesn't have a stereo mix option, so I was fucking with the audio literally for about 2 hours last night, creating insane BBC Radiophonic Workshop worthy echo effects, much to the amusement of Stout and Metal Madness, who were the only two others there.
My face was hurting.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, there was this weird...
He has some of it recorded.
Yeah, I do. I recorded a good chunk of it. I'll maybe post some highlights or something. But, yeah, so it was weird, because it was like it would record me only, or it would record the Hangout only, but minus me in the Hangout. So it was so frustrating. So it ended up, with all my fucking around with the settings, it ended up this crazy echo effect, which would come and go. So it would just kind of like, this echo would randomly latch on to one little sound that one of the guys had made, and then loop it into infinity, into this cacophony of explosion, and then it would just stop. And it just kept doing that. So it's like random. So it would just latch onto these random utterances. And then they'd say silly things trying to get it to do it, and it wouldn't do it when they were doing that. It's just grabbing random shit. So... yeah, it was a troll-tastic echo.
Oh, okay, that's what the 16th disc is.
So anyway, recorded a bunch of it, and we'll probably post some of it at some point, somehow, somewhere. So anyway, we're actually gonna do Hobo with a Shotgun for this week's Gangbang. Metal and Stout have never seen it. I have seen it, but I thought, that'd be great. We can get some of their first reactions, so we're gonna do that one. I figured out the problem. I'm just going to have to record it on the other computer, no problem, no biggie. And we're going to record it tonight, so it'll probably be posted tomorrow. So, a day late, but still within the same week.
I'm not particularly an hour short.
Which one, who?
That's the whole idiom. A day late and a dollar short.
Oh, yes, a day late and a
So
dollar short. That's right.
It may be a day late, but it's not particularly a dollar short.
Yes.
By the way, I found out what that 16th disc is.
Well, aren't you just a heartless bastard, Ben? Ben says, why did the season finale of Walking Dead hit you so hard? I thought it was Herschel's time to go. Wow. Dick much? I knew he was going to die in that episode, because I've read the comics, and that's like one of the big... That's just like how the Red Wedding was the big pivotal event in Game of Thrones. That's one of the big pivotal events in Walking Dead. So I knew that a lot of characters were going to die in it, but it didn't make it any more any less emotionally impactful. I mean, it was... I have a heart and a soul, so yes, it hit me hard to see that long-time beloved character die so horribly. I mean, to me, it's like, it's a good show when you're invested in and care about the characters and what happens to them. So, Herschel had his flaws. When he first was introduced, I didn't really care for him. It's like, obligatory Bible-thumping farm guy. And I just thought he was, very out of touch with things. But he evolved a lot over the course of the series, and I really liked the direction that he went in. And I really came to adore him as a character, and so, yeah, it made me sad to see him go.
Okay, so I just got a Facebook post from GameSpot announcing probably one of the coolest things I've seen in quite a while. Speaking of Game of Thrones, Telltale Games has confirmed a point-and-click based adventure game based off Game of Thrones.
Nice.
We were totally talking about Game of Thrones, by the way.
Hey, I slipped it in there, and it's related because Telltale Games did the Walking Dead games. So there you go. There's your peripheral connection.
Yeah, it is.
Now, there is another Game of Thrones game that came out a couple of years ago. I mean, check that out.
We prefer not to speak about that.
I just wanted to check it out for the different environments that you get to explore. I heard that. I know.
I think it's an online game, isn't it?
No, it's just it's available on PS3. Unless they did a few different games, I don't know.
I know there's a MMORPG based on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, that's not it. It's
that was terrible.
As far as I know, it's basically it's a hack and slash adventure game. But
that's the other one.
The big deal about it at the time was it featured a lot of areas in the kingdom that you hadn't seen yet in the show. So it was the first time you got to see them brought to life. So, and as far as I know, it features the same designs and stuff as the show. It's very much visually based on the show. So, and features, I believe it features like side characters that we don't hear as much about in the show too. So, it doesn't,
yeah, it looks like Telltale's coming out pretty hardcore this next year. They also announced Tales from the Borderlands.
Nice. So it's a spin-off of Borderlands.
Telltale Games, game series based off the storyline in Borderlands. So we got Game of Thrones and Borderlands coming from Telltale. That's pretty badass right there.
Damn it, Zach! What's the matter with you? Zach says I've only watched half of the pilot of Walking Dead. How can you only watch half the pilot? I can understand if you'd watched only the pilot, but why would you not at least watch it till the end? That's such a great episode. Such an amazing first episode of a show. Luke asks, what is your opinion on the Maleficent trailer with Angelina Jolie? I think it looks good. I think she looks just awesome as Maleficent. And, that's one I would definitely want to check out. I posted a little bit about it on the Facebook page, to which some of my readers and viewers replied, meh.
People are already saying that it's going to bomb. I think that. And I'm like,
meh? Have you actually looked at it with your eyes? How can you say that is meh?
When I found the trailer online, when I saw what it was at the very end, I'm like, I recognize all this, and it kind of said Maleficent. I'm just like, yes!
Yeah.
I think that's
one of the most badass villains to ever come out of fucking Disney.
Oh yeah, that's old school Disney right there. They had like properly scary villains, and whenever you see those books and spotlights about classic Disney villains of greatest Disney villains of all time, it's always Maleficent you see on the cover first and foremost.
Oh yeah. I mean, she is the definition of a bitch.
In fact, hold on a second. In fact, if I recall,
Maleficent is a big fat bitch.
Oh, I'm talking out of my ass. I'll show you what I got here. This beautiful hardcover book about Disney villains. I could have sworn it was Maleficent, but it's actually the
Magic Mirror.
The evil queen from Snow White. It's a hologram. You probably can't see it too well.
Oh, it looks like the Magic Mirror.
Well, it is the Magic Mirror, but it's got
okay.
It's got the Snow White queen in it. There.
She was pretty evil too, but in a more subtle way.
She was, yeah. Yeah, Maleficent was just like... Oh, yeah, there we are.
Well, she was Maleficent.
Okay, page 1.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, this is a really nice book. I think I got this as a Christmas present a few years back. Just totally random. So I don't actually buy a lot of Disney stuff generally, but occasionally there will be something that catches my eye. And I really like this. Really like this one.
They really... I just went to a Disney's wiki, and they have the top 30 Disney villains of all time, and of course Maleficent's number one. But you know who's number 2? I totally didn't expect this. Jafar.
Number 2, really?
Number 2. Number 3 is Scar. Number 4 is Queen Brunhilde.
Who was number 1 again? Sorry.
Maleficent.
Oh, okay, good. That makes me happy.
And Ursula's number 5. Cruella de Vil's number 6. Then it goes.
Mario Fanboy, who apparently has not been paying attention to the events of the past few months, asks, "Say, Sean, what Doctor Who DVDs did you get since October?" Answer, none. Because I've had no money for them. So, yeah, that's going to probably end up waiting until January. Because this month is pretty much all Christmas stuff. And still catching up on bills. And then January, finally, I should be free and clear. So, actually, that's not entirely true. I do have one coming in the mail. I used my Amazon gift certificate money for that. Specifically, The Leisure Hive. So the first story of Tom Baker's final season.
Oh, I just read Toilet's comment. Yeah, the Maleficent trailer was Matt online. Holy fucking shit, IMAX.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are saying it's going to be a bomb next year and that it's going to fail. And I'm just thinking,
based on what?
Well, I think there's enough interest in this that it will be very popular.
I was just going to say, it's literally a IP they have not touched since its original release.
They haven't really, no. It's considering what a beloved villain Maleficent is, they really have not touched that at all. I mean, we've seen Sleeping Beauty, I think, or Princess Aurora appear in some other stuff, like some spin-off stuff, but there's never really been a Sleeping Beauty 2 or anything like that, you know, and certainly nothing more with Maleficent in it.
A live-action actor made it into the top 30.
Really?
At number 30. Captain Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, really?
He made it at number 30 in the top 30 Disney villains of all time.
Huh. Well, he was pretty cool.
I'm glad to see Sid Phillips on here, actually.
Yeah.
Who wrote this goddamn list?
Disney.
Oh.
Well, what do they know about Disney stuff?
Number 20 is Prince John. Shere Khan has to be higher than that.
Where's Shere Khan on the list?
Number 12. He's behind Gaston. He's behind Hades from Hercules.
Well, Hades was a fun character, but I don't know that he was anywhere near as evil and scary as the other ones.
For me personally, this next one, he's number 13 on the list. For me personally, he was the scariest villain in any Disney movie ever, and that was the devil himself, Chernobog.
Oh, from Fantasia.
Fantasia, the most
badass.
Now
that was like the devil.
That literally was the devil.
Yeah. And they defeat him with Ave Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the all-time biggest hit Christian song ever.
Here's the list if you want to check it out. I mean,
oh my God, Ben, get over it. It's not the comic book exactly. It's different.
What? The
show? Sorry, I thought he was talking about Walking Dead. Never mind. Oh my God, Ben, it's Sleeping Beauty. Get over it. There. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, the story... I mean, do we just need another adaptation of Sleeping Beauty the way it's been done all these times? Why not do something different? Why not try something? Think outside the box a little bit. Like, we don't know the story of Maleficent. I mean, why not tell that story?
Which is why...
I say nothing wrong with that.
What was it called? That new one, was it Return to Oz? Or something like that, where it's the story of the wizard?
The Magnificent Land of something of Oz. I can't remember. I know the one you mean anyway, with what's his nuts as the wizard.
Yeah, I have not seen that, but I want to see it because it's another one of those. It's a different take.
I really want to see that one too. Yeah,
it's a story.
And besides,
know.
I mean, lately we've been seeing a lot of fresh takes on fairy tales. I mean, because
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh, that's what it was. Oz the Great and Powerful. Yeah. Thank you, Luke, and Wikipedia and
And
Bluto.
Torbeck.
And Torbeck, yeah. What was I going to say? But, I mean, everybody's shitting on Maleficent for, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What about Fables? The graphic novels. That's a retinkering of fairy tales. I don't see anybody complaining about that. What about Once Upon a Time? What about Grimm? You know? What about The Brothers Grimm, the movie from a few years back?
Oh, I love The Brothers.
What about The 10th Kingdom? What about Tin Man? I don't see anybody shitting on any of those. Yet, Disney does Maleficent, and everybody flips their shit. I just don't get the logic there. Well, and there's been others, too. There's that Hansel and Gretel movie. There's Red Riding Hood.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow TV series.
People flipped their shit over Hansel and Gretel. I remember that. And Red Riding
Sleepy
Hood.
Hollow
That's
is
stupid.
fucking fantastic.
It seems so random. There's a Sleepy Hollow TV series now, too. I don't know if you've seen that, but...
Isn't it just called Sleepy Hollow?
It is, but it's about Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Basically, in this
Actually, I had a
one...
friend of mine talking to me about it the other day.
It's a pretty cool idea. Essentially, you know, obviously for budgetary reasons, they have brought Ichabod Crane into the modern world. But the Headless Horseman follows him. And it turns out that the Headless Horseman is actually one of the horsemen of the apocalypse. And he's trying to bring about the end of the world. So Ichabod's trying to stop him and his minions. And that's how they kind of made a series out of it. But it's pretty cool. I've seen the first couple episodes. I'm enjoying it.
That's the kind of interesting take I've always liked about remakes or redoings.
Mm-hmm.
Is when they take a very well-known area of the story, like for Sleepy Hollow, for example, with the Headless Horseman, and give him an actual, like, legitimate backstory. Like, he's not just some random Headless Horseman. He's one of the 4 horsemen of the fucking apocalypse.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like, there you go.
Yeah. Well, because like in the very first scene of the first episode, we see how he lost his head, and they think he's dead, and then he comes back, and then they start digging around and realize that he's one of the 4 horsemen. And,
I'll never forget.
And he's immortal. He's a demon. He's not just a ghost. He's here to end the world.
He's a full-blown demon. I'll never forget the tagline for Sleepy Hollow, the movie that came out 2003.
Which one? The Johnny Depp one? With,
was
it with Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't remember.
I think it was.
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm the Headless Horseman.
I need to
He
see
kept it
that.
mostly to a whisper so that you wouldn't hear the walking in his voice.
But yeah, I remember the tagline. It was like, "Heads are gonna roll."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Saw that one in the theaters.
I
had a lot of fun with that movie.
I have the movie poster for that around here somewhere, and it's mounted on a board. I think you've probably seen it in some of my videos. I've shown it before, but yeah, that's one I definitely need to see again. I haven't seen it in probably 10 years.
Man goes, for God's sakes, though. Don't toy with It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, I will admit there are some IPs that, they really should never touch.
Well, yeah, obviously. But I mean, we're talking about fairy tales, stories that have been passed down through generations and have changed over the years since their original creation. I mean, the versions of the Grimm's fairy tales, for example, that you see in children's books are not the original stories. Ever. They have been severely watered down and toned down and actually made suitable for children. Ditto most of the Disney adaptations. If you go back to the original stories, they are fucking brutal. They are just brutal morality tales where bad things happen to good people so that the reader can learn a lesson.
I tell religious people this a lot to justify my what I say usually about the Bible. But it's the same thing when it comes to the Grimm stories. Is back in that time period, they didn't have data logging and documentation the way we do now.
No.
So the best way to travel an event or something that they witnessed or something like that is in the form of a story, and it just gets skewed over the years and years as it's told and passed down generation to generation. It later becomes the Grimm fairy tales. It becomes fairy tales and stuff like that. But we can most of the time root back to some kind of archaeological find or some event that may have actually happened.
Yeah. Well, it's like that movie, the Brothers Grimm, which I thought was a lot of fun, where it was basically the adventures of the Brothers Grimm and all the weird things that they encountered that became the inspiration for their fairy tales. And it was a fun story. Heath Ledger was in that. And was it Heath Ledger and Matt Damon, I want to say?
Matt Damon!
Yeah. I think I have that. I'm pretty sure I have that one somewhere.
I know this is way off topic, and this was a topic from like 20 minutes ago. But the 16th disc on the Breaking Bad set is a 2-hour-long documentary.
Fucking hell! Well, clearly that's the one we want then.
And it's not in the 15 disc set, which
God
by the way is
damn it.
not a barrel. It's not the 16 disc is a collector set. It's in the money barrel.
That's the one in the barrel.
The 15 is just a box.
Ah, okay.
So those are the
Good
two
to know.
sets.
Good to know. Oh, nice. Ben says he picked up the Bonnie and Clyde Digibook for $7.50. Not too shabby at all. Yeah, I want that. I want to get the Exorcist Digibook. And the Falling Down Digibook.
And all the digibooks.
And all the Digibooks of the Digibook.
The digi in the books.
Yeah. You're the Digi and the books and the Digibook and the Jello Pudding Pops.
Someday I will have a whole shelf full of steelbooks and digibooks.
Mario Fanboy asks, "Hey Sean, what do you think of Alice in Wonderland? Just in general? Well, that's another example, actually. The original story, the original book of Alice in Wonderland was written mainly for adults. It's actually an adult story with, a lot of subtext and fuck-uppedness. Yeah. And then it sort of evolved over the years into this children's story that everybody knows. But I mean, look at the caterpillar that she talks to. He's smoking a fucking bong.
Sure is.
And she's eating magic mushrooms. It's like the whole thing is one big drug trip. Intended for adults.
I was going to say, you want to talk
drugs.
about a series that has been remade and fucked up the asshole, and that's Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Well, the Disney version is the one most people know, but it is hugely watered down from the book. I mean, the book has a lot of subtext.
Ironically, if you want a more close to how dark the actual story is, check out American McGee's Alice.
Ah, yes.
Alice, and then the sequel, Alice Madness Returns. I mean, that's in the title, Madness Returns. she's fucked up, man.
Oh, crazy. I see. Ben says Amazon quit selling the barrel set because they were all arriving cracked. That's not good.
Well, because Amazon, they're such a huge business and they can't spend more than 3 seconds packaging these things.
Yeah.
They throw in one little bubble wrapper and just throw the tape on top.
Call it a day.
Yeah. They don't come properly packed.
Manic says, what about Alice with Cole Meany? I have not seen that one. And says, what do you think of the Alice... Mary Fanboy asks, what do you think of the Alice in Wonderland film from 1951 and 2009? Well, 1951 was the Disney one, was it not? 2009, there was one in 2009.
I think he's talking about the Tim Burton one.
Oh, that one! I actually completely forgot that one even existed.
Yeah, the Tim Burton sequel, remake, whatever the fuck you wanted to call it.
Yeah, no, I have not seen that one. I haven't seen his
the creepy CGI fuck fest of whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now. I vaguely remember seeing the trailers with what's her face with her big head, and yeah. Okay, I remember now. But
actual head and CGI body.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't seen his Willy Wonka version either. Very hesitant to see that because I love the original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. He just is. He just is Willy Wonka, as far as I'm concerned.
Wait, you haven't seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Not the new one.
Not the. Really?
I've seen the Gene Wilder one. I own the Gene Wilder one. I've seen that one many times.
I know you do.
Love the Gene Wilder one.
I honestly thought, most people, especially most people here, had seen the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've seen it multiple times.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the Tim Burton one.
It's not a bad film at all.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. It's a lot of fun. It's very flashy and colorful. It's dark where it needs to be. It's more based off the original novel than it is.
Well, it needs to be dark. I mean, it's the story's always had an edge to it.
Yeah, it deals more with the inner demons of Willy Wonka than anything else.
Yeah.
So you actually might really like it.
Yeah. No, I'll check it out at some point. Yeah.
It grows on you. You gotta watch it more.
It's hard because the original is so iconic. And even the visuals are spectacular by today's standards, And it's hard to. It'll be hard not to. Like there have been certain ones like that. Like for example, Dune, the miniseries version of Dune versus the 1984 movie. I've always been a huge fan of the 1984 movie, but I really wanted to see the miniseries, if only to see a more thorough adaptation of the book, which it was. But at first, coming to the miniseries, I really had to try to distance myself from the 84 movie because the visual style is very different. It's a very different kind of design and a very different kind of production feel to it.
Yeah, when it comes to these two movies, Charlie and Willy Wonka, like I said, Torvik said, not better, but more close to the book. Yeah. I would say they're equal in how good they are. They're just two very different beasts. You come into Willy Wonka with a joyful, happy, candy, fun world, and then you watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you get engrossed in the story.
Yeah.
The real Willy Wonka, you meet his father and stuff like that, and it's just like it's really fucking creepy. And it's more of a serious adult version of that story. And
I will check it out at some point. I will check it out at some point. Yeah, but anyway, for me, it was the same kind of thing with Dune, where it was the miniseries was a more thorough adaptation of the book and covered a lot of things that weren't done in the movie. But between the two, I'll always prefer the visual style of the movie. The movie is just gorgeous to look at. But I've come to really enjoy both of them. I actually like them both a lot. Plus, the miniseries, actually the sequel to the miniseries, they've adapted even more of it. They did the second and third books as well as Children of Dune, so that was pretty cool. That's a pair of miniseries we should veto one night.
Miniseries?
Yeah, so we'll do. They're both 3-parters, so we could do them over the course of a couple nights. I'm sure they're quite good.
I don't think I've seen them all the way through.
No. I've got the director's cut of the first one. It's got lots of added bits which are pretty good. A little more
I caught it.
Flesh out the
I caught
characters a
like
little bit more.
an hour of it on TV once.
Yeah, it's really good. A lot of people shat on it at the time because it was it was a Sci-Fi Channel production. So it had a lowish budget. But
it had what we call the Sci-Fi Channel look.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like I wish they would do more stuff like that. Like that's back when the Sci-Fi Channel was actually trying to do some interesting things, and now they just do fucking like cheesy B movie shit all the time.
Back when it was,
they've really like just
they actually do purposefully write bad material.
Yeah. Like, because the thing they did with Dune was, they got John Harrison to direct it, who's very smart, very creative guy, and he basically said, "Okay, we got this low budget. How can we do this? How can we do this massive epic story?" Because he really wanted to do it. So basically, they approached it kind of like an opera. So they had, instead of making like ultra realistic sets and such, they approached it almost like a stage production. So they'd have like partial sets. So they'd have like, say, going through the desert, they'd have like dunes that the actors could climb over, and then they'd have these massive backdrops in the background, like huge backdrops, painted or whatever, and it has a really interesting look to it. I mean, it has this kind of otherworldly vibe to it, almost like you're sitting in a huge amphitheater watching this thing live on stage. You know, it's pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be badass?
But it's like, but it's done that way, but it's also very cinematic at the same time. So it's an interesting amalgamation of styles. And they got Vittorio Storaro, who is like this world-renowned cinematographer, to do all the cinematography for it. So the use of color and light and shadow and everything in it is just amazing. So yeah, I just fallen in love with it more and more every time I watched it, and cannot fathom how people cannot like that. I think it's one of the best.
Make hot, sweaty love to it.
I honestly think it's one of the best things. I honestly think it's one of the best things Sci-Fi Channel has ever made, like in-house. And just seeing that they're capable of doing something of such high quality that was so engrossing, I wish they'd get back on the ball and do more stuff like that, because there's such a wealth of sci-fi novels out there that could make great miniseries. You know, why not?
I grew up in the '90s Sci-Fi Channel, so the wealth of boy, shit going on right there, like the what was it, the 2001 remake of War of the 15 billionth remake of War of the Worlds that Sci-Fi Channel did.
Yeah.
God. One where, I shit you not, you never actually saw the alien spacecrafts. You just saw lasers come on screen.
Is that the Asylum version?
No, it was a Sci-Fi Channel original.
It was, eh? Because I actually I think the Asylum version does show spaceships and stuff.
I'll never forget it, because there's a scene where they're all running away from a city. It's a city and there's like lasers or shit and things are exploding.
Yeah.
And a big giant cinder block, whatever, falls on a guy, and the guy's like, "Help! Help! I'm crashed." The guy pulls, and he's like sliced in half. But it looks so fucking fake. It's hilarious.
Oh god.
It's like, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, live from his tablet. It's Skin Slip.
Actually, it's live from my phone.
Oh, your phone. Even better. What was I gonna say?
Doesn't like Google.
The new update to Google effed my tablet's ability to use it.
Is that the Kit Kat?
No. Google Hangouts, the program, updated and has a problem. Because my operating system is on my tablet's like 4 versions behind.
Oh, okay.
What are you running?
You should update that.
I don't know. 4 versions behind Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Do you know your version number?
Probably, but I'm lazy. I know how to find it. I assume we're live. Kennedy.
Yes, we've been live for about an hour, a little over an hour.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Sci-Fi Channel, another thing was, like, you knew it was going downhill when they did their recent version of Flash Gordon. And their big innovative idea for it was, well, we're not going to make Ming the Merciless an Asian stereotype, and we're not going to have any rocket ships in it. What? It's fucking Flash Gordon! Flash Gordon is like, you would just think of Flash Gordon, you immediately think rocket ships. Why would you have... It's not Flash Gordon. I'm sorry. If you don't have Flash Gordon with rocket ships in it, it's not fucking Flash Gordon. In fact, when I watched the trailer for that, when it was first coming out, I was watching, and I was like, first off, where's all the rocket ships? And second off, which one is Flash and which one is Ming? Like, okay, you have a big problem if you do not immediately recognize the villain from the hero in the trailer for your show.
See, here's the thing. Flash Gordon Asian and the white guy be Ming.
Ah, see, now that would have been innovative. Stupid, but innovative. What?
I said tank, it's 2.3.5.
You're running gingerbread.
Oh my god.
Sure.
And not the good gingerbread. He's running that.
Recently?
He's running that dollar store gingerbread. Fuck, and I just unplugged my case fan. Hold on.
The fuck are you doing?
God damn it.
Why the fuck would you unplug your case fan?
Plug it back in, hurry, before we overheat and die.
The fuck were you think? How and why? Does he just still have his fucking side of his case off or something? I mean, I can only imagine he's just like fucking around with his feet and his case is open and his feet go into the case and unplug something. I mean,
damn it. I've always had an open case and I've never ever touched my computer with my foot. Never once. I'm very aware of when my foot starts getting very warm. Like, oh, my foot, I shouldn't put it anywhere near here.
I have a blow
so how's everybody?
in front of my case. I can't.
Penis.
We're good.
Okay.
I just shared that, and Eric saw it.
Yes, I saw your post on Facebook, Scott.
I watched Poltergeist for 20 years today.
Yes. How'd you like it this time around?
You know, it was pretty good.
There we go.
Where it feels like it jumps around very violently. Like it feels like it's like cut after cut like this, and I got lost for like a minute, and I was like, what's going on? Why was it the next day? What? Like it felt weird. But other than that, the movie's good. I love the effects. It should have been rated R. Especially with the face melting scene.
Nah, PG's good enough.
Incoming cast.
Oh yeah.
On to your women.
Everyone log out.
Oh god.
Oh.
No.
That was my phone.
I was going to tell you, Brandon, that Eric here was defending the new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
It's an indefensible movie, though.
I was thinking to myself, but I really don't like that movie. I shouldn't say anything, but I really don't like it.
All I said was, yeah, it's good in its own right, but it's a totally different beast from Willy Wonka. You kind of can't compare the two. It's a totally...
Time for some chocolate.
Like, comparing or not...
Hey, Cass is here.
Howdy.
Just who I wanted to see.
Uh-oh.
Jokers.
You're in so much trouble. No.
Yeah, I can't see the cat on my other device because I don't have...
Well, I had to wait for Cass to get here so I could share all my bathroom stories of the week.
Oh, no.
No, there's no real big ones this week.
I just had a trip to the maelstrom. I was just like...
But there was some big ones in the stall. Shapes.
Yeah, we decided his name should be Toon Man, should be Shapes.
Yep.
Cass, we're gonna gangbang Hobo with a shotgun tonight. You want to join in?
I got to study tonight.
Do it right now. Live.
It's only 90 minutes.
Live on Saturday Night Insane.
I shouldn't even be here right now, but I figured I'd hang out for a bit while I eat dinner.
Alright. Will I be able to bum some smoke money off you? I don't get paid till next week, and I've only got like 10 left.
I have nothing right now, unfortunately.
Awesome.
I pretty much just spent the last of my money I have right now at Walmart.
Yay!
When I get back, I have the time to get yelled at a lot by Sean. That'd be great.
What?
I'll get back on the internet just in time to have you bitching at me because you're out of smokes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Sandy should watch some Miami Vice.
No.
Down to his last cigarette. We'll watch Smoke, the series.
What? We'll watch Thank You for Not Smoking.
Smoking yet?
If I can send you $13, and then you can just pay me back, but I can't.
Awesome.
Well, the problem is that even if you could get money on PayPal, he wouldn't be able to use it for that. Would you?
But he's got $10. He's got a pack.
Yeah, I would.
With the $13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
No.
But I can't.
I have to go stir my macaroni. I'll be back.
All right.
PayPal doesn't like my phone.
That's code. That's code for masturbate.
I have
Go stir my macaroni.
I have something better that Sean should watch. Better than Miami Vice.
What?
Any major noir film from the
God.
40s?
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
Fucking chain smoking.
Actually, pretty much any film from the 30s
Oh, that's
and 40s and 50s.
I was noting
and
while
60s.
watching one of the noir movies I got the other day that, like, the guy, Philip Marlowe, he's just, like, smoking while talking, while doing everything, everywhere he goes. Just fucking smoke.
Attempt to find snacks.
So I watched Argo today.
Did you?
Poltergeist and X-Men First.
Nice.
I didn't think I was gonna like Argo.
That's the one that Affleck directed, right?
Yeah.
I heard it was
I
really
saw
good.
the trailer and I was like, yeah, it looks okay, right? And then the critical reception came in, and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna have to give it a try. Everybody says it's good, so you know. I watched it today, and it was amazingly better than I expected.
Nice.
So, I expected some good performances, but kind of like, all right, you know. But now I want to buy the extended cut or the extended release, which has 10 more minutes than the footage, plus like another 2 or 3 hours of extra features. So that sucks. That's $35. I'm like,
Wow. All
Poltergeist
things
was
in time.
cool. I finally got to rewatch X-Men First Class since the first time I saw it in theater.
Yeah, I gotta see that again.
Yeah,
It holds up
released
better
today.
the time.
It's good.
The second time through, I noticed it wasn't for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure all the gamers in the crowd will be glad to know that Destiny has finally gotten a release date, and it is coming out September 9th, 2014.
4 days after my 32nd birthday.
Wow.
Someone
Got
buy
it.
it for me.
Got a bit
Roughly
of a wait.
year after they said it was going to come out.
I thought it was going to be like a launch title for the PS4.
It was supposed to be.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? What happened?
Bungie? Fucking Bungie? Like, oh, well, we're gonna make it better. No, you just told us that it was coming out at that point, but it was no way that you could do it.
You were never
I'm sure
planning
what
to-
happened is that the fucking PR people are just like, I'm gonna promise this because I'll be gone by the time they have to live up to the promise.
It's like, no, we didn't say that. We totally didn't fucking say that. Why the fuck is the guy talking? You know.
Luke, for those who don't know, wanted to remind us, Bryan Singer is coming back for Days of Future Past, new X-Men movie, which is very true. He is, yeah. Yeah.
Guess who
Super
just
happy.
signed on to do Beverly Hills Cop 4?
Will
Ratner.
Smith.
Brett Ratner.
Seriously?
Yes.
God damn it, Brett Ratner, just go away.
It's fine. Why? Because it's 20 years after the last film, so it's gonna suck anyway. So
Well,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
But now it's going to suck even worse.
Guaranteed to suck. You know what they should do is announce that Jeff Payne signed on to play the co-star. And they'd be like, oh, it's Rush Hour 6,
Yeah.
Part 2.
Whatever the fuck many there are.
And Owen Wilson, and you'd be like, oh, look, it's Shanghai, LA Nights or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Hour Nights Lagoon. I don't
Yes. You know, by like
What?
other the other Wilsons, you'd be like, oh great, Mark Peterson's code. Gotcha.
know. Muska in the house. Muska says, I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's so campy that I don't think it'll survive. It's trying so hard, though.
I
Yeah.
saw one episode.
I've seen the first 3.
I saw whatever episode had. I saw a lady in a flower dress, a girl in a flower dress, which I think is episode 5 or 4.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
It was on. My dad was watching it, so.
Awesome.
Maybe I'm just bitter, but when I read that MTV is trying to bring a series of Terry Brooks novels to television, and they hope that it'll be like their Game of Thrones, I'm like, why can't you just stay?
What are they doing? The Shannara ones?
Yes.
The Shannara series?
Why can't they just stay in the realm of fucking 16 and pregnant and all that bullshit?
What I don't get is...
Coming up next on MTV, Shannara Shore.
Oh, God. So wait a minute. MTV is doing that, but they can't...
MTV.
But they can't do drama. They just can't.
I know! What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
They're gonna shit all over one of the greatest second-tier fantasy series of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only second-tier.
Why
I think
can't...
the biggest drama they ever had on that channel was when The Situation used Donnie's hair gel. That was pretty dramatic. Go shape in a corner.
I'm surprised that nobody has even entertained the idea of doing a Wheel of Time adaptation. What?
That's what Showtime needs to do.
Yes. Yeah, like
that'd be cool.
The Xanth ones, those could be fun. Very tongue-in-cheek, filled with puns.
Yeah.
There was like 20 books of that.
I know.
He was like the Stephen King of light fantasy, just cranking out book after book.
Yeah, or Showtime could do Discworld. Discworld would be cool too.
Terry Pratchett. There's been talk of doing a Discworld adaptation of some kind for a long time. They did the games. Apparently the games are really good. With John Pertwee as the voice of Death.
That's perfect casting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's John Pertwee. Yeah, it's John Pertwee as Death, and I forget who else is in it. But that's all I cared about anyway. Muska says, I've heard that Wheel of Time is too long to possibly start it. Well, on the plus side, at least it's done now. It is finished. It's complete. It's over. And I think it's like...
Yeah, the first 400 pages is just a setup.
And what is it, like, how many books is it? Like 15 books or something?
At the end of it all, yeah, Sanderson was supposed to just do one book, but he can do 2 or whatever.
Oh, is he?
So it's like 14
to wrap it up?
15 books,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I can do it in 1, and then he got, like, I guess most of the way through that book. He's like, I need to do 2.
And the publisher was like, hooray! We can milk it just a little bit longer. Yeah, I really need to read The Wheel of Time. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and it sounds like something I'd really dig.
Apparently, you just got to get past that first half of the first book, and it's all great after that. Apparently, just a lot of setup. I mean, I read the first 200 pages, and I'm just like, this is so boring. Why is this so popular? And I was told that it has like the first 400 pages, which is like all set up and world building and all this other stuff. After all that, it's like apparently amazing. So
it's like,
I just have to...
Yeah. Well, I mean, backstory and stuff can be quite dry, especially in those grand sprawling fantasy epics where they've really taken the time to flesh out the world that it's set in. But it's definitely worth your while to get that backstory out of the way, because then you have a foundation, and when you're reading the story, the actual story later, you can refer back to that, and you're like, oh, that's happening because of that thing that happened 500 years ago, and oh, I get it, you know.
And, you know, I try to start reading high school of all things, you know, like that. I had less of an appreciation for it then.
And less of an attention span, I'm sure.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'd probably enjoy it more now. I just don't have them now. And I lost the first 2 books in a move like 8 years ago.
For fuck's sake, god damn it, Facebook. Just
They have-
fucking do what I tell you to do.
They have box sets of them. Each one has like 4 books.
Yes, I am aware.
Yes.
I just haven't really had the urge to buy them. I'll probably put it on a Christmas list someday. Or show up. Alright, time to read this.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to read Neil Stephenson's Cryptonomicon, which is like an 800-page book.
Yeah.
And kind of like a precursor-ish to Snow Crash.
Yeah.
Like, it's set in the same world, but like decades before. And so the first 300 or so pages were just about this guy's life in Manila and the past, like his father or whatever. I was like,
Right.
oh my god, this is so fucking boring.
Manic says,
I took a break and I didn't get back to it.
Manic says, I always thought, not another fucking song when reading Lord of the Rings.
If I was in the mood to read the song, I'd just skip it and go back and read it later. It was no big deal.
Yeah. I actually really like what they've done with those songs in the movies, too. Like, they've really... Because, I mean, Tolkien only ever wrote the words. There was never any music to go with them, because he was a wordsmith, not a musician. But he wrote these beautiful words, and they've really turned them into some beautiful songs. Like, I actually really like what they did with the Dwarves song.
There's this really beautiful rendition of the Dwarven song.
I was just going to say, the Ballad of Misty Mountain, I think it's called.
Sorry, there's a delay.
The only complaint I have is they didn't do the whole thing as it is in the book, because the actual song in the book is quite a bit longer.
I was going to say,
but there's
an artist who did all 7 verses.
But the rendition in the movie is just beautiful and somber and just wonderful. I love it.
God damn this delay. Yeah, there's this girl on YouTube who did a cover, basically, I guess a cover or a rendition that did all 27 verses, just all of them.
Wow.
It's like a 10-minute song.
Yeah, I can imagine. There is a longer version which appears in the end credits, sung by someone else. It's a little bit more upbeat, but it's still the same basic song. It's good stuff.
Sean, check Facebook. I sent you something.
Did you now?
All right.
I will go and look at what you sent me.
I linked to you.
To me?
Something that I shared.
Okay.
Said Sean would be interested in this.
Where am I?
Nothing.
Hold on. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. Oh, what's this? Someone spent 2 years restoring the Dark Crystal's original cut?
Holy shit.
There's an alternate cut?
And apparently you can find it on YouTube.
Sweet!
Sean's like, download!
Quick, someone go download that.
I'm downloading it right now.
God, it'll probably get removed.
Yeah.
It'll probably get removed before I get back online. That's how quick this shit happens.
I am grabbing it right now. 720p, baby, go.
That's awesome. I knew there was an alternate cut in the past. I just didn't know if they would ever get remade.
YouTube video downloader, don't fail me now. 1.18 gigs.
There you go. Says that now you can watch it online and get scarred for life all over again.
See, Stealthily.
I'm gonna make a special DVD where the special feature is the Dark Crystal wrap from Robot Chicken.
Oh god, I hate that.
God, that was terrible.
Turning the Dark Crystal into a gangster rap. No. Just no.
It wasn't supposed to be serious.
It was...
Um,
Well, I know... Well, obviously, it's Robot Chicken. I didn't find it funny. I hated it. I hated it!
I didn't like it.
Fuck that thing they did.
Oh, sir. I didn't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
No, you guys are just a couple of sticks in the mud.
No.
Oh yeah, because I didn't like 1 second of Robot Chicken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Such a stick in the mud.
I like
Mhm.
pretty much
Whoa.
all the other stuff they do. I just didn't like that one. It didn't resonate with me.
Pretty much.
I
It
have
rubbed
worse
me the
musical
wrong
news.
way. So what? You have some musical natives?
Yes. I've got nothing to do with that even. And I have worse musical news.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Rebecca Black has a new single.
Saturday?
Yes, that's actually what it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Finally! The one we've all been waiting for.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I have a
Awesome.
screwdriver here with a pointy tip.
I'm gonna have to track it down now.
I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna give her a lobotomy.
Just give yourself a lobotomy, it's quicker.
No, I don't want to harm myself. I just want to stop it at the source.
It's Saturday.
Wow.
Saturday.
Okay, wait a minute. The video was posted 12 hours ago and already has 1.4 million views.
Wow.
Surprised me.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Link me to this shit. I need to listen to it.
Let's all watch it
This is
together.
why-
Let me grab it. Hold on.
This is why it has 1.3 million views.
Can someone send me
Yep.
the link in Facebook so I can watch it later?
Morbid curiosity. Okay.
Because I won't be able to watch the live stream. So.
Morbid fucking
Can we actually?
This is
Okay,
coming
yeah.
from the. I watched.
So if anyone's looking for someone to lynch later, yeah, I started it.
Alright,
Where's the link? Nobody gave me a
just
link.
chill out, I'm finding it, god damn it.
Link!
Stop!
Hey, Sean, when you get a minute, I need a link.
Yay, pirate.
Oh, hey, Tank.
Oh my god, it crashed my Firefox. Will you unfreeze, please?
Rebecca Black strikes again.
Crash, day, crash, day.
See, that's the joke.
There's
It's
a new
actually just
Rebecca
a-
Black video.
It's actually just a
It's like-
virus that freezes your browser. What the fuck? Seriously? Come on!
Your misery is it's palpable.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, God.
Like, why? Why did it do that? There was no reason for that.
Hi, everybody in the chat. I can't see your talking. So hi, my computer.
I can't see you're talking.
What?
Well, my modem decided to die.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I was kind of wondering why you were back on.
Because he's on. Yeah.
Wednesdays when I should be back.
What?
Sorry.
Yes, you can't open shit with your mic unmuted. Ever. Stop it.
I
Yeah.
love that Sean always reacts to things like a sim would. So when his computer isn't working, he's just like.
Fuck you, Stout. Just fuck you. Alright, I forgot to give Stout the link. Can someone else give Stout the link? Because I don't want to open that again and have it crash my browser
I
again.
already got it.
Okay.
I just imagine then Sean tries to walk around the counter and gets stuck on the corner because there's just not enough space for the AI to figure it out.
Alright. Alright, we ready?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Alright. Here we go.
I'll be back in a minute when you do that.
Thank you. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Stop.
Okay, we're
Stop.
Fucking
Stop.
hell.
Let me just check something real quick.
Sean, smash.
Why is it not playing? Okay, never mind. We'll be fine. Alright, everybody ready?
Manic says we can never be ready for this.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh my god, I love this song. This
I
is
already
my
did it.
Wow.
2 p.m. getting out of my bed. Trying to get Friday out of my head. It's all so hazy.
Wait, she's still like 6 years too young to drink.
You know
Yeah, I know, eh? Isn't she like
Even in Canada.
16? Pretty sure that's not legal drinking age in Canada. I mean, wherever she is. Gotta have my bowl. I know what that refers to.
this Saturday we gon' party all night. One we will remember for the rest of our lives. This Saturday we gon' do it bigger than we ever have before. I want this Saturday to end.
Whoa, nice wave.
I don't want this Saturday to end.
Will we lose?
Did that say no excite?
I think it's because he's so excited.
Come over.
Alright, I'll be right over. I just gotta find my...
Look, it's the guy from Smosh. Not really. What the hell? Random slow motion 3D shots that aren't 3D. It hot, yeah. This is already destroying my brain.
They've done a lot of illegal things for their age in this video.
I know. Let's all smoke and drink and drive. Like all underage children do. Yeah, I'm totally crashing your party. Let's all do our slut dances. I'm gonna grind up against the guy from Smosh. Cream pie! Whoa, okay, that guy just freaked me out. Thought he was going to come out of my screen. What the hell? Why were they bouncing that thing into the guy's crotch?
Get it? Oh, I thought we got that coloring on.
They're having way too many fun with those sparklers.
It's Saturday.
Smell my stink bomb, baby. Oh god. Gotta throw them. What the hell? Why is there a blow-up doll?
I do not remember parties being like this.
And why is there a guy dressed like a hot dog? And nerds are arguing about math, of course.
About what day of the week it is.
Oh god. Okay, nobody in that party is old enough to get that reference.
I'm barely old enough to get that.
The hell? The Miley chick fell over.
Rebecca Black, fast lane, switch your lane. I'm sitting in the front because I'm sitting in the back.
Alright, that's
Come on,
enough.
man,
Come on, let's go, Junior.
Okay.
Ending.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be the black guy from Friday or something?
This gets 1 out of 10 just for that weirdly racist ending.
Wow, what a racist ending.
Oh my god.
So, good choice of YouTube video for the week there, guys. Thanks for that one.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but
How long till she's legal?
Well, it depends what state you're in. She could be legal now.
Cass? What the fuck?
I'm actually curious on how old she actually is.
16.
Born June 21st, 1997.
16.
Oh, just saying that year makes me feel dirty.
I like 90s girls.
I was 13. I had like done stuff by that point.
Some of it even
I
with
have
a
memories
girl.
older than her. Yeah, you should never lust for anyone that's older than me.
Zach Torbeck says, Cass, that's just fucking nasty.
Ew, that's nasty.
Manica says,
Ew.
Jeff Messerman, 1970 to 2013, killed by Rebecca Black video. Send donations to appropriate charity.
At least I Ms. Black a live scorpion.
Let me show you.
Why? Because
Yes.
teens, that's why.
Zach says, if this is our future, I'll take Planet of the Apes. At least there we get to hang out with half-naked women all the time.
Or because YOLO, spring break.
Yes,
forever.
I saw you mention that before, Luke. It says Paul W.S. Anderson is directing Pompeii. Okay. I'm guessing about the eruption and stuff. It's funny, like, I don't consider Paul Anderson a bad director. He's done some cheesy movies, but the cheesy movies that he's done were intentionally cheesy. He did them that way on purpose. You know, i.e. the Resident Evil movies. Not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. But they are the way they are, quite intentionally. He's also done some really good movies, like Mortal Kombat, the best video game movie ever. You know, Event Horizon, one of my all-time favorite sci-fi horror movies. He's done some good stuff.
Orbeck, you have some very interesting quotes.
He did the better. He did the better of the two Alien vs. Predator movies, though that's not saying much.
That's like saying the shit I took yesterday was not as bad as the shit I took today.
That's right. Better color.
It didn't hurt as bad.
More coily.
Get more substance to it.
Love
Not
to
so
Get coily.
love laying a coil.
I actually found out why I've been having such garlicky shits lately, because apparently this new seasoning I'm using has garlic in it.
Oh, there you
One of
go.
the top ingredients, yeah. Because I was sitting there in the bathroom, I'm like, what the fuck garlic did I eat yesterday?
Mm-hmm. He did Death Race? I didn't know he did Death Race. I have the first two of those. You guys Bring Our Funeral sent me the DVDs. I still haven't checked them out.
I'm getting like chills. That fucking music is going
I'll have to say this, though. Not as catchy as Friday.
I wish
I
things
thought
would
Like, it's not
more
as parodyable, I guess,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
Friday. As far as a song, I mean, it sounds...
itself.
Yeah, well, I guess, but...
Yeah.
I mean, that song kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really sound much better or worse than average pop music these days, which is great, so...
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, kind of just, blends in the background sort of thing.
Blends into the background. When you're
And for
shopping at
Rebecca
Walmart.
Black, I would think that's actually a good thing, because it's not, the lyrics I found were, again, sounded just like anything, not, the ridiculous cheesiness and over the top of Friday.
Yes.
It's Friday.
Getting fucked on Friday. Yeah.
And actually, another thing Seb just reminded me of, there are a hell of a lot less auto-tune in this.
Yes, that's true.
Because she can actually sing decently.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
She's just doing the poppy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what the hell? Why is this not logged in? Ah! There. Comments. Oh yeah, I've got another YouTube video I need to edit. I should do that. I did one of my another update video. The video game update video, talking about video games.
Video games.
I'm sure when she releases her first album, it will have 7 tracks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hey. That Dark Crystal version is also on archive.org.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess they would fall under fair use since its footage was not readily available.
Yeah. I wonder if this has the original language for the Skeksis. Because originally they didn't speak English. They spoke like a different language.
Well, let's
From
find
what
out.
I've read around about it, it's a much darker Dark Crystal.
Really?
It should be called the Darker Crystal.
The Darker Crystal.
Imagine, if you will, Jim Henson's original vision.
Yes. Well, like Rosie, my 6-year-old daughter, for the none of you who don't know that, would always call it the Darkened Crystal. It's like, let's watch the Darkened Crystal. I was, okay. So maybe I'll watch that version with her. See what she thinks. I could actually plug it into the PS3 and watch it there.
What if it ends up having something you were not expecting?
Well, then so be it. Hi, boss.
Oh, I see what some of this footage is.
What?
I'm watching a bit of it, and it's like some of it is horrible. Like
horrible.
I'll just screen share that.
Oh, as in
like it's like Doctor Who found footage material.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Really low quality.
Yeah. But I guess in some cases that's all that exists.
Yeah. So I'm not fault to that. I'm just saying it's gonna be that bad.
Yeah. But reading the thing here, it sounds like he did a lot of work to restore the audio at least. So.
Oh yeah, the audio sounds fine actually.
It's more listenable. Yeah. Interesting. It says he makes what's his name? Orgeron. Christopher Orgeron. Orgeron also makes clear that this is not a fan edit of the material the way some have recut, say, The Phantom Menace to suit their own tastes or opinions. This is the version that Henson and Odds made in late 1981, as best he could approximate it with the materials available to him. Awesome. And now the Dark Crystal can finally live on as it was originally intended to, permanently scarring a whole new generation of unsuspecting children. Yeah, I guess Rosie was probably about 4 when she first saw it. and she loves it. She's watched it I don't know how many times now. My little fantasy nut. I was thinking of watching The Hobbit with her. I think she'd enjoy that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Jeff has apparently watched it, or at least read about it. It says, does not have any language alterations. Mostly it just has longer shots lifted from a beat-up work print. Again, it is interesting, but not terribly earth-shattering. Kind of
You'll be
like,
happy to know.
kind of like the Donner cut of Superman 2. Some alterations, lengthier shots, alternate takes, that sort of thing. I see.
The Skeksis do not speak English.
The what? Sorry?
The Skeksis do not speak English.
Oh, really? Oh, so it does have their original language in it, then.
Mm-hmm.
See,
It's
that's
more of a grunting single noise that they make.
It's interesting, yeah. Well, they actually did develop a language for them. I remember seeing in one of the documentaries on the Blu-ray where they talk about it quite a bit, and they show some clips of the original language tracks for them. But then I think they changed it because they felt it would be too hard for some of the younger members of the audience to follow, so they just redubbed them in English. But the actual puppeteering, like all the footage, was originally done in the other language. Muska asks, does it have captions?
Well, I haven't really said much about it yet, so that's what I'm trying to get to. They're more kind of grunting at each other.
I think, if I recall correctly, I don't think they did have captions originally. It was just, you just kind of figured out the gist of what they were talking about by their actions and, how they were reacting to each other and things like that. So it was quite clever. Like, you didn't really need to know exactly what they were saying. You got the gist of it from the performances.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot, considering they're basically puppets. You're reading the facial expressions and body language of puppets.
Yeah,
amazing.
I can tell you right now this sounds like original audio because it's tinny and it's not very bassy. So it's probably from an old recording.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it's probably from VHS. Like lo-fi VHS work print recordings.
Yeah.
He said he did a lot of... Muska says, so it's like watching an undubbed animal. That's right.
Now, I don't remember the Dark Crystal very much when it comes to storyline and what characters have said. But in that scene where we're guessing it's the leader, Xerxes, is dying.
Yeah.
Was there any dialogue in that scene?
There wasn't. No, not really. Most of it was just visual. It wasn't until after he died and they started fighting over the scepter that there was dialogue. If you skip ahead to where the Chamberlain is fighting the other guy, the bigger, tougher guy, the trial by stone.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I can. There it is. Sorry, I was looking for dialogue.
Yeah.
Yep, it's not English. They do speak words, but they're not English.
Right.
They're like or something like that. It's
nice. Oh,
so,
see, yeah, I've always been really curious about that, so now I really want to see this version. Yeah, I might not watch it with Rosie then, because Rosie's going to be all confused. Why aren't they speaking English?
Yeah, they're all like standing in a great hall, and they're all just kind of talking, like quacking at each other, pretty much.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, there we go. That was the.
Nice. That's good to know. It's possible. Well, Jeff says, really? I just skimmed through it. I thought I'd heard Frank Oz's voice for the main Grover-sounding Skeksis chap. Well, I think he still does the voice. It's just not English.
Yeah,
It's still the same actors doing the voices. But,
let's see. If you skip in, Jeff, to about 17 minutes in that scene where they're all in like the main chamber, and they're all walking around and they all start squawking at each other, you'll notice the language they're speaking isn't English.
Nice. Luke says, are you still looking to Zack Snyder's Man of Steel? Looking to get it? Yes, definitely. Yes. Duncan says, I'm downloading it from archive.org now. I need to look at archive.org more. There's some pretty cool stuff on there, actually. A lot of public domain stuff that, is great. It just happens to be public domain. You can see some of the old Flash Gordon serials on there. There's a lot of old movies, a lot of old-time radio stuff. They got, like, the complete collection of suspense and, it's that one that you like, Eric.
What?
The creaky door one.
Oh, the Inner Sanctum.
The Inner Sanctum, that's what it was. I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
Step into the creaky door.
Oh, hello. 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 Why? Why, Zach? Why would I not get the 3D version? Explain. Did you not hear my plan going forward? If there's a 3D version, I'll get the 3D version, because I will eventually get a 3D TV. There's some I don't really care about getting the 3D version, like, for example, Clash of the Titans, which was a notoriously bad post-convert. Man of Steel has the worst 3D I've ever seen for a movie. Literally 2.0001D. Alright, well, I'll get it anyway.
When I was looking at that scene with Dark Crystal, I just wanted to go, "Ba weep, grana weep, Nineveh." That's kind of like how the words that they're saying. That's kind of how it sounds.
Duncan says, the Waltons theme is stuck in my head. I woke up with it there. Don't remember dreaming about the Waltons. Muska says, the 3D version of Coraline was kind of odd to watch without the 3D goggles.
Yeah, it'd be a little blurry, wouldn't it?
I would think. I would think any 3D movie would be a little odd to watch without the 3D goggles.
It either have a weird red and blue hue to it, or
Jeff says
blurry as fuck.
Jeff says archive.org is my lifeblood. My God, the sheer volume of old time radio on there is brain boggling. Thousands, millions of hours, all downloadable, all free, all the time. Yeah, I know, it's great.
And some very, very generous people on there. For me, obviously with the Inner Sanctum, packed up all the Inner Sanctum stuff into one mega download.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I grabbed the Inner Sanctum. I also grabbed, I think I got all of Suspense. I can't remember. That one is a huge archive. That show just went on forever. Jeff says, I was a schmuck who used to pay $10 per cassette for old-time radio shows. So this resource is, of course, huge. Well, you know, Jeff...
Dust it off. Gotta dust it off.
You're not alone. Check it out. This particular set, does that have the price on it still? This particular set was $30. 5 cassettes, 2 per tape. So 10 episodes of The Shadow here. What's cool on this, though, is it actually has... Oh, sorry, it's got 8 episodes. And it has a 60-minute audio visit with the people who brought The Shadow to life. So it actually has interviews with some of the original actors and creators. And then it has a 56-page book, The Shadow, The Making of a Legend. So this is actually a really cool collector set for fans of the Shadow.
Yes, Manic, that is 1 mega dump. He goes, 1 mega dump? Must be one hell of a trip to the cybercore.
Yeah. I love the Shadow. Cassettes. Haven't heard one of those since 2001, says Zach. Yeah.
Really, 2001?
I still fire them up occasionally.
You were a late bloomer to CDs, weren't you?
Mind you, I usually fire them up specifically to convert them to some digital format, so yeah.
Obviously, I stopped listening to cassette tapes in, like, 1995.
Jesus, that's a little early.
I still use them, but...
we started getting CDs at that point.
Well, no, I
Some of the
started...
last cassettes. It was late 90s were some of the last cassettes I got, I think.
I started buying CDs around the time I got my first Laserdisc player, because the Laserdisc player was also my first CD player. So that would have been like 1991, I guess, early 1991 was when I started buying CDs, and then yeah.
That was one of those format changes. It was literally no denying it.
No, but I still used audio cassettes. They didn't really have recordable CDs yet. So I'd use them to make. I would still use them to make mixtapes and stuff.
I had a Talkboy back recorder, so I used tapes up until like 1998.
Nice.
The Talkboy.
Patrick Butler in the house. Hi, y'all. How's it going, man? Talkboy. I've never heard of a Talkboy.
Yeah, you have.
I have. Okay.
Yeah. Home Alone, Talkboy.
Oh, that! Okay, yeah.
That's the only reason they
filthy animal.
Home Alone too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Recording the old movie and making it sound like it's the people in there.
The last cassette set I can remember, says Manic, getting is the NPR Star Wars audio dramas. Yeah, I have a set of MP3s of those. Only listened to Star Wars, haven't listened to Empire and Jedi yet.
When I hear it's the NPR Star Wars audio, all I can picture yes. My name is Darth Vader, and Luke, I am your phone.
To which
you're listening to NPR.
To which Luke replies, no, that's impossible. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. We can end this destructive conflict. We may bring order to the galaxy.
So this is the real NPR version.
I remember a friend of mine and I in high school.
Most laid back, relaxed version of Star Wars you've ever heard.
Everyone in the audience is just.
I remember in high school, a friend of mine and I were joking about old-time radio dramas and how, of course, there was no television, so they had to describe everything in such detail what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wait, why are you walking towards the door? Why are you picking up that knife?
I know. Why are you stabbing me repeatedly in the chest?
Down the leg.
Star Wars in Morse code theater.
Yeah.
Dot, dot, big dot, small little dot, 3 lines.
Yes, Patrick, I heard that Frank was back on YouTube. I don't know what his YouTube page is, though. I wanted to check it out. He announced on my Facebook that he was coming back to YouTube, but he didn't give us the link, so I had no idea where to find him. Ah, yes. Duncan says, I am a format geek. I like having examples of each... formal format geek. Of each format, with players and recorders if possible. I have loads of cassettes. My recording format of choice is mini disc. Oh, wow. That's a format that didn't catch on. That was like the first sort of recordable CD.
Well, for me, I like to take two formats and use my game collecting ability and mix them.
There you go.
A cassette tape video game. Yeah. It says Pirate Adventure.
Oh, you just went back to It's Frank? Alright, let's see if I can find it.
Good old Pirate Adventure for the TI-99 4A.
I thought you were gonna say good old Frank. I'm like, yeah.
No.
Good old Frank.
That one doesn't seem to come up. Maybe I'm typing it wrong.
Ooh, Communicator Series. Excel Limited Warranty.
Or just Frank. Nope.
1981. Holy shit.
I can't find it.
When it comes to video games, it's hard to escape back into the 70s. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to...
The pre-video game world.
I was just going to say, if you want to collect from that era, your biggest bet is stuff like this with really, really old video games on some of the first home computers or Pong machines for the most part.
Yeah.
Your collection is mostly Pong machines. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't mind it, but if you have fuck tons of room for that.
That's pretty much it. I mean, that's all there really was in the 70s for video games. You had Pong. And all the Pong knockoffs, which were basically just Pong.
Yeah.
It's hard to fuck up Pong.
Immortalized 1979 Telstar Alpha. It was one of the few 1970s Pong consoles that had 4 game modes on it.
Nice.
It's the one that had Pong, Soccer, Highlight, and something else.
Matt asks, Sean, do the Indiana Jones DVDs have any artifacting? The DVDs? It's been a long time since I've owned them, but as I recall,
I can actually answer this.
They were pretty nice, as I recall. I mean, any DVD is going to have some level of artifacting. It's just the nature of the beast. But
watching them up-converted on a Blu-ray player looks amazing. So I would say no. I mean, like I said, actual film artifacting, no.
No.
DVD artifacting, yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a DVD. But other than that, like I said, it's the definitive way to watch it if all you have to watch it on a DVD.
Yeah. And from what I've heard, the Blu-rays are fantastic, so I definitely got to get those. Oh, okay.
Just spring for the Blu-rays already. They're only like fucking $20 now, or
really
$30. I'm sorry. $30.
Patrick says, "Go to my Thanksgiving video where I say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody." You'll find him in the comments. Cool. I will check that out. Check it out. I assume that's on your Sitco 23 channel. Or possibly Patrick Butler 21. I think I'm subscribed to all of your channels. So wherever you are, I'll find you. I'll find you.
Sound like Liam Neeson there.
I will find you.
I'll find you and kill you.
Pretty much.
So where's Metal?
I don't know.
He's still at his party?
Yeah.
Is he going to be completely wasted when he gets back?
Probably.
Good. Perfect for doing movie gangbang.
Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, actually, yes. Luke asks, have you seen the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street? Yes, I have. Just this past Halloween. I got it at Walmart's Halloween sale for $5 on Blu-ray, so I thought, yeah, I'll grab that. And I just watched it recently with some of the gang here, and yeah, I'm gonna do some kind of video about it. So stay tuned for that. Don't know when I'm gonna do that video, but it's on the to-do list. Duncan says, "Arg, this Walton's theme is starting to drive me mad." Well, then what you need to do is go to YouTube and listen to the Walton's theme, and then you should be good.
No, you need to cleanse your mind with Brody Quest. It is the only way.
Brody Quest. Maybe we'll do that. I think it's about time we knocked off anyway. It's been 2 hours, and I'm trying to keep these around the 2-hour mark for every week. Oh, and we got to go off and record Movie Gangbang, which will be posted probably tomorrow, I'm thinking, sometime. So, yeah, a little off schedule this week. But things are going good. Things are going well. Can you go away, please, Google Menus? Thank you.
Nope.
Things are going well. Job's going really well. Rocking it every day there. Making lots of dough. Put in for some overtime over the holiday season. See if I can get it. I won't know until probably Monday. Trying to trade some weekend shifts out too, so that I have my weekends free to fully spend with Rosie and doing the craziness here. I might end up missing a week. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't appear one week, you'll know that that's the week. Got some 3:30 to midnight shifts coming up in a few weeks. That'll be fun. I expected it to be really quiet because it tends to sort of die off around that time of day, and then into the evening. A lot of people don't think we're open that late. I'm happy to keep it that way. So I'll probably bring a book on those shifts.
Or a graphic novel.
Oh, that's a possibility as well. Maybe the next 4 volumes of The Walking Dead. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Well, any last words, gentlemen, before we bid adieu to the gang here?
I bought over 40 Blu-rays for Black Friday.
Jesus. And didn't like 26 arrive in the mail yesterday or something?
Yes.
Awesome.
They're sitting right next to me.
My final thoughts.
So we can expect Mondo updates. I literally bought 3 things for Black Friday, and that was it.
I bought 2. None of them physical.
No.
So my final thought is gaming on tape forever.
Yes.
And forever and always.
The hell?
Oh, Lord.
What did you do?
Gassed myself.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, have yourselves a good night, everybody. Have yourselves a good week. We'll see you next time, next Saturday, for more Saturday Night Insanity. Until then, we'll see you around the YouTubes and the Facebooks. So goodbyes. Thanks for chattings. And sayonara's.
Penis. Damn it.